service truck loses the motor, and then Darrell Wallace will start getting closer and closer and pushing more and more. I'll be really interested to see if they can pull off. They're pulling off synchronized driving right now. Let's see if they can pull off synchronized pitting. The caution flag doesn't come out. Oh, look at Brendan trying to go up the middle.
There's no room. Here we go. Right as they cross the stripe, we have issues.
I go Todd.
77's caught up. Chris Fontaine to the 84. Now the 8 of Max Gresham. The 5 of Tim George Jr. The 93 we saw.
If you can.
Jason White caught up. The 62 of Brendan Gaughan.
There's the 77 of Romain Quiroga.
07 of Chris Cockrum involved in this.
Chris Fontaine always runs so well here.
Pole sitter,
yeah. Brendan Newberry just wasn't.
But now he's tore his left front all to pieces, and he's doing more damage now with that tire coming apart. Look at Brendan just trying to squeeze in that little bit of a hole, and
looked like Brendan didn't know he was there. Didn't know he was trying to make it 3 wide and go up through the middle, and Brendan came down a little bit, and then it's just around. There's a 30 of Ryan Truex Jr.
Look at Jason White
Trying to
slipping
sneak
and
through.
sliding. Is he going to make his way through there? Yes.
Yeah, there's
a little bit of
contact
contact, but it looked like he pretty much got through. He's been to Pitt Road, not a lot of damage. Look at him try to sneak in this little hole.
Really trying to go there, nowhere to go.
Cameraman took off running.
Yeah, got squeezed down into the 77 Romain Quiroga. Just ran out of room there. There's Brendan getting into the 77, turning him right.
Watch the Thor Sports trucks. There's Johnny Sauter slipping through. Look at Matt Crafton just sliding through there. So close. And a great job by Jason White, locking it down, getting slowed up. People just slipping out of his way.
Yeah, the 33 of John King got in the back of the 5 of Tim George Jr. That's what turned him around. You see the 60 Dakota Armstrong trying to get a hole here. Looks if he's going to make contact, maybe a slight bit of contact with that South Point Chevrolet.
See Timothy Peters just on the bottom of your screen, really slowed down and made his way through this crazy accident.
Quite a few trucks caught up in this one. Brings a caution out.
Whew. One way to get off the pit road quick.
Take another look
Spoke of Agnew. You see him in the orange truck down on the bottom. A bunch of these guys right in there. Matt Crafton, a great job of slipping through there. Look at Agnew up and around Tim George Jr. He was right in the middle of that wreck and was able to drive through it.
How about Ross Chastain, the blue and white truck? He's going to spin after he gets by the wreck when he got down in the grass. Darrell Wallace Jr., the 54 truck, down through the grass, does a nice job.
And look at John West Townley there. He just slowed his truck down enough to where he waited till all the accidents slid down the bank and made it through.
Brendan Gaughan just tried to get that 62 truck in a spot where he shouldn't have been at this time in the race.
Yeah, well, there was a hole there, but as he closer he got to it, it got closed up on him.
Check it up. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Come on, hustle. Outside. 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 That's fucking good time.
And I got to apologize for that. Obviously, live television, a little bit of emotion.
Look at this mess.
Yeah.
Talking about emotion. When you clear those babies, Phil, look in the mirror and see what's back there, and you made it out the other end. That's a great feeling.
And they don't handle that well in the dirt either.
James Bushard, your defending champion, back off of Pitt Road. Chris Cockrum, Max Gresham, Brendan Newberry, Jeff Agnew. Got a little bit of roughed up there. Ryan Truex, and the next 7. John King, your defending race winner, involved. Ty Dillon makes the pass. He goes by and takes the lead.
And the 51 of Kyle Busch goes with him. And look at the lead. Oh, look at Hornaday down on the apron.
Hornaday has to go all the way down on the apron. He's able to catch it.
Come on. Caution's out. Caution's out. Outside. Outside.
And a truck sideways, and problems for Jason White. Once again, the right side tire's flat on that truck.
He's blown a right front tire, Rick, and got into the outside wall.
Through that incident.
Intensity level is picking up.
Well, I mean, we just came off caution.
We just got off of a caution.
Can't we just run a couple of laps, get our wits about us again? Why do we have to start doing all that stuff as soon as the green flag waves? And you know, they were saved by the caution there. Ron Hornaday had been through the tri-oval here. A push gone bad. We saw Kyle Busch making ground on the outside with Matt Crafton pushed him. Dakota Armstrong heats up the pushing on Todd, and Todd all but crashes right into Kyle Busch's lap.
Great heads-up move by
Connie Sauter, Todd Bodine, Kyle Busch is 3rd. That second line backing up once again. Now Buescher moves to the outside, leaves Ryan Truex in the middle. He has Miguel Paludo behind him, and around they go. Ryan Truex goes around.
I think Ryan Truex had a tire go flat.
Yeah, it started smoking there, and he was trying to get out of that pack. See Ross Chastain, the 19 truck involved.
We saw the 30.
Oh, what a
Get loose, get wild. The 17 of Timothy Peters involved in this. A lot of damage to the front of that truck.
What a restart this is going to be, fellas.
The 5th caution comes out at day. Strategy will come into play.
You see the 30 of Ryan Truex. He's trying to get out of the way. I think you see that left rear tire is flat. John King does a nice job getting by, and then it just loses control.
Well, you see the tread come off the tire all the way down. Ryan did an amazing job keeping that thing straight for ever so long, but then finally the tire went all the way away.
See the damage on the 7 of John West Townley as well as the 17 of Timothy Peters. They really had a run going, and then he felt that tire going down, doing his best. Look at the inside line. They're just jammed up there, nowhere to go.
What about the job that James Busher did, recognizing that that 30 truck wasn't running right, and he was able to skip to the outside of Truex and kept from being a part of that accident.
Another look.
Ross Chastain just barely got a piece of that.
Had a left rear tire go down. I wonder if if someone rubbed into the left side of him. You can see all the damage on that truck, Phil, and when there's damage, there could have been something that rubbed that tire and it finally just went down.
Yeah, quite possible. Right now that tire is flat. You see him trying to get down to the bottom of the racetrack, but the line is just too thick with trucks.
What about John King? He did an amazing job slipping by that baby, as did Ryan Sieg. Look at Sieg go by, and there's Agnew. All those guys taking evasive action and making it through.
The 7 of John West Townley got it. Laps winding down. There'll be less than 5 when we restart.
There will be no green-white checker.
Coming out of 3 and 4. Here comes the 4 Sport trucks on the high side, trying to make that 2-truck tandem work. Now, Austin Dillon makes the move to the outside. Here they come to the white flag.
Keep your eye on the 51. Don't get too far out ahead.
No green-white checker.
White flag in the air.
Oh, they crashed.
Crash behind him.
Let's just go with it.
The caution is going to come out. It looks as though Johnny Sauter is going to win this race at Daytona.
Wow.
Can't be, we won.
He's not sure. He's still waiting for confirmation. But the white flag was taken. After the white flag's taken, the next flag determines the end of the race. And the celebration begins. Johnny Sauter is going to win at Daytona.
How about a little bit?
Jeb Burton survives for a 5th place finish.
And again, they just took the white flag. The leader took the white flag, and Jeff Agnew in the 27 gets down on the apron, shoots back up the racetrack.
Yeah, James Busher got in the back of him, turned him down to the apron.
NASCAR, no choice but to throw the caution. You got trucks sliding sideways in the middle of the track. And when you have that situation, you've got to have safety. And the trucks had crossed the start-finish line. Kyle Busch, I think, was licking his chops, thinking he had Johnny Sauter right where he wanted him. And the caution flies.
And people may ask, well, wait a minute. They were way out of the way as that start-finish line. But the safety has to get to these trucks
There you go. You got
as quickly as they can. That's the reason
Keep coming.
comes out.
Keep coming. Caution's out.
Saw the bump.
They got the
James
way.
Busher.